An example of a performance-based assessment that we created was Westward Expansion, a study in change and adaptation, following US 2A through B, recording category, Reconstruction to Modern Times. When developing the big idea, it's important to remember that it needs to be long-running and easily relatable to the rest of the content. You'll notice the first part is the transfer. That's where we wanted all of the content for the entire year to be able to be relatable back to our task at hand. And we've had the children understanding that throughout the year, they will be studying how patterns of change cause societies to adapt. When pulling your essential questions and where you want the children to develop most of their information, it's easy to pull it from the DOE website. You will need to adapt the questions, however, to make sure that they fit the task that you're wanting the children to perform. Once the students have begun working on their project, they will be able to create the task that you have assigned them. Each of these skills on the right will be fulfilled. From the fulfillment of the skills on the right, the students will be gleaning the information on the left. When writing the objective for the students on the student performance page, you want to make sure that you have clear expectations written. You want to make sure that the children are aware of exactly what they are supposed to do, as well as you want to be certain that the task matches your original task at the top of the page. For our Westward Expansion PBA, we allowed the children to have a choice. They could make a game board where they were showing how Westward Expansion impacted individuals, or they could write a book. Either of those were fine options. However, both were written in explicit detail, so the children knew exactly what they must include. Each child was expected to present their project, whether it was the book or the game board. In that presentation piece, we had finite detail as to what we were expecting them to show us. The checklist was another option we chose to use because our students needed to understand the mechanics of creating both the book and the game. These are not criteria that they will be graded on. However, following the checklist would assist them in having a better grade. The content that we are assessing them on is found in the rubric. Your children who follow the expectation and fulfill all required parts of the task will be graded on the proficient level. Those that go above and beyond and perform at a level higher than is expected will be found in the advanced level.